Welcome to the TCO. I am the Corrupted Otaku. I'm here to bring you a preview of Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple. This has been somewhat of a hard preview to actually do because there are just a lot of things that I just find very irritating about this anime. I have enjoyed it somewhat, but I can't say completely because obviously if I didn't enjoy it, I would have stopped watching it a long time ago. So there is something there that allows me to continue to watch to see exactly where it's going. Basically, we follow the main character Kenichi around. He's basically a sheltered, closeted kind of guy. He gets bullied, picked on, you know, classic cliche character. He eventually runs into a female character, Mia. She's a new student at the school who is being picked on by three guys. He ends up accidentally punching one of them. Obviously, they threaten to beat his ass, and then all of a sudden, Mia turns into a badass with ass and tits. And she's your classic cliche character. I think she's supposed to be like anywhere from like 13 to 15 years old, and she's got boobs and an ass. And of course, our main character Kenichi is going to have a massive crush on her. She's going to seem like to reject him at every turn. It's going to be really hard for him to actually get anywhere with her. His imagination is going to run wild, and it does in this, and even in the first 25 episodes, you can see where some of his imagination goes, and you're just like, wow. Wow. To think an adult probably actually thought of this story. Humanity is really going down the drain. But anyway, there's a lot of classic cliche stuff. Besides the character, there's really no character development for the character Kenichi within himself. Basically the gist of it, he ends up going to this dojo. They're going to train him. He's going to become a better person. He's a slow learner. Karate, judo, all that good stuff doesn't come to him naturally, so he's a slow learner. And then basically when he actually goes to fight these people, he actually ends up beating their ass. And then that opens up this realm that he has to fight more people because people heard what he did and they want to beat his ass now. Because he beat their ass. You know, some other badass's ass, so now they want to beat his ass, and it's a continuing circle. And then he'll go through this stage where he's like completely scared, and then all of a sudden he has an epiphany, and then he goes and he fights the next person that wants to beat his ass, and it's a rinse and repeat cycle. Scared, epiphany, beat your ass. Scared, epiphany, beat your ass. And I'm like, this is really poor character development for the character that is Kenichi. I mean, overall, I think the anime within itself has potential, but there's so many anime cliches. I mean, for example, the Mia, she's supposed to be like 13, 14 years old, but every time they introduce her to a female character that is flat-chested, they immediately don't like her. There is Kenichi's sister, does not care for her. In fact, massively points out the size of her boobs. And every time that a character does this, they do the classic cliche spanning across the boobs, across the butt, in her tight clothes. And I'm like, she's supposed to be like 14 or 15 years old. Alright, it's understandable because of our main character is the same age, but quite frankly, I don't really think the viewer themselves is going to be like, oh yeah, I want to bang that 15-year-old. Yeah, you a sick pervert is what you are. I don't know about this anime. It's just, there are so many things wrong with it, I don't even think I'm going to be able to take it seriously. Seriously. We even have our classic cliche character that's like Master Roshi, taking pictures of just about every girl that he can find and getting beat up by them. Yeah. You know, it's one of those anime that has potential, but to me personally, there's just so many cliche aspects of it. Like the exaggeration of animation is very big within anime. This is something that we all know. Exaggerated expressions and whatnot. But in the first 25 episodes, this is done really ridiculously. There's so much of it, I can't take the anime serious within itself. I can't take whatever story is there seriously within itself to say, or even say that I would recommend you checking this out. I mean, I'm going to say you can if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's just so many things that I personally just am like, really? We just went into this realm. We've gotten to this realm because this is a clusterfuck. It's like somebody sat down and was like, let's make a new anime and let's put every cliche aspect of anime we can. From boobs, ass, exaggeration, nosebleeds, a wimpy guy, and he's never going to get anywhere with the girl. His imagination is going to run wild. Let's even throw in our own Master Roshi, who's going to be perverted, take pictures and dream of sophomores in high school. And they were like, sounds like a good idea, let's do it. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, you could check it out if you want. I personally wouldn't recommend it. It's all right. Like I said, it does have potential. I mean, if you've seen it, you probably enjoyed it in some aspect. But to me, there's just too many cliche things for me to actually really say that. And I'm not going to say I hate it, but I don't really enjoy it. I would almost say that it's average within itself. You know, it's doable. It's maybe something that I would watch, but definitely not something that I would actually buy on Blu-ray or even DVD. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this quick, mild preview / rant about Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, and I will see you next time on the TCO.